Okay, first I was surprised that the UNDP is working with private companies. I knew that UNDP was more focused on government, on working with the government institutions and so on. Then second, I discovered very happily, with surprise, the solid analytic skills that UNDP was being able to gather. The team that was working in this project, the behavioral insights team, made a very thorough statistical and behavioral analysis and even prediction of how the consumer behavior. And lastly, I was surprised by the results. Okay, that is, we are able to reduce in a significant way the consumption of many people, many clients in Chisinau, with small actions that don't require a lot of cost. So it's the effectiveness of the measures that we took of this project were great. Small cost and big leverage on reduction on consumption. Okay, first on a individual company area, we have our own internal goals that every day we set them and then we follow them along the year. I'm talking about reduction in water consumption, reduction in electricity consumption as well. Yes, we change affiliates and we set targets for the reduction of as compared to the previous years in energy consumption. Also waste management inside the company, trying to split them. We have different containers for plastic, for papers. The papers is a major problem for us because it's difficult to change the culture of the people, to reduce papers, and we try to minimize the amount of papers that we print, the amount of papers that we send. If we can send it by email and so on. So we would like to start some pilot on clean energy, on renewable energy. Maybe not in a big scale, but maybe for households or for medium consumers. We need to change the culture, each one of us, and we are changing, I guess. Okay, also in a non-aggressive way, in a understanding that the society has benefited from energy consumption, from usage of plastics and so on, but now it's time to try to reduce all that, and we have to set behaviors that are a reference to other people. If you talk about my case, I try not to use plastics. I mean, it's very easy. You go to the supermarket and I go with my own bag, so that at least I can reuse it. And then other things, in my case, I try to even reduce the consumption of water. It's very tempting when you are brushing your teeth just to keep the tap open. No, you close it and only use it exactly when you need it. And in general, you also indeed try to reduce electricity consumption. If you can do it with, if you can consume less energy because you have, of course, installed more efficient bulbs, and even that you don't need all the lights all the time. So at the end, is setting this consumption that will benefit first those who are seeing your example, and then probably if all of us do that, know that it will have a big impact.